What's up? It's your man's Rico Wayne.
Brother Bandana.
Ad-libs.
Hitman be on the mic.
There we go.
AKA controversy, because he always finna twist some shit up. And this is the Feeltrip podcast coming from y'all from the cozy corner in the DFW Metroplex. But it is commonly called Dallas, Texas. And we are about to kick this off with Woman of the Week.
And you goddamn right, I got it this time.
BB.
I wasn't stuck in a
Had to take the
space.
shades off. I'm ready to hear this.
Y'all should have seen this man reaction.
Oh,
I've been keeping her stocked up for quite a while.
stocked.
This is a shout out for one up and coming podcast to another podcaster / radio personality issuer. I think you know who I'm about to say.
Oh,
Exactly
man.
what you about to say.
I know
A crush that I've had for the longest. I don't care how old she gets.
When
I love her.
When I seen you was a top fan,
Oh man,
I was like,
y'all, woman of the week is Angela Yee.
I knew it. I knew it. Why is she so special?
She is best known as Miss Yee, Angela Yee from
Shout
the
out to
Breakfast
Queen
Club. You know, shout out to all of them. Mrs. Yee. I mean, when I found out your age, I was appalled because you don't look it. But we're not gonna put you on blast like that. We will say you are from Brooklyn, New York. What up? What up? We will say, what are you doing over there?
I'm making sure.
Slow motion movements over
Making
there.
sure that the voices coming out of the headset don't
Okay.
repeat over through the microphones and shit like that.
Gotcha. Miss Lovely Yee, she is 5'3". I gotta put it out there. I got
didn't know
to.
she was that high.
See, people don't know that. You gotta put it out there sometimes.
TV.
She's also father is Chinese, mother is black. You know what I'm saying? For those who really don't know,
Is this from being a fan or is this?
this is from being a
this
fan
from recent-
and
rec-
from
recent
recent. Well, half is recent Googles.
Recent research.
The other half is just being a stalker.
You didn't have to put it like that. You could have just said.
Because people gonna put
enthusiastic
it the way they want to put it. People gonna put it the way they
Go
want
ahead,
to
put
put
it
it.
the
but I-
rawest way you can.
the
That way they can't
rawest.
take it from
You
you.
know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Nice and black. Anyway, so yeah, you know what I'm saying. If you need to know more about it, you know, go ahead and do your Googles. You know, she has her own podcast.
You already know
She-
a picture gonna pop up, man.
Simple and short.
Make sure it's a good looking one. Make sure it's
if you
her
got a
best shot.
specific one, you can send it to me and I'll have it.
Okay. I'll make sure to do that. But I think she got a lot of good ones.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead,
I don't look, so I mean.
Shout out to Queen Yee, man.
Yes, and that is the woman of the week.
I got a quick shout out.
Go ahead.
All right.
It's a birthday. Oh, it's a good day.
Happy birthday.
It's a birthday,
Happy
Okay.
birthday.
and it's a good day.
Happy birthday.
This
To my wife.
This that ring
Hey,
finger talk
It's
right
my
here.
wife.
Yes.
This that ring
It's
finger
her
talk
birthday.
right here.
RFT ring.
It's her birthday. Happy birthday, baby.
Happy birthday, Mrs.
When you listen to
Cruz.
this, yeah. I don't
heard
know when
that,
you gonna listen to it, but
I heard that Mrs. Cruz and Mrs. So Cold trying to having talks over the phone, talking about they want to be around here one day or something like that. Y'all welcome to come anytime. I'm gonna hit y'all up. I'm gonna see what's cracking because y'all are the closest thing to sister-in-laws that I got. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to be, if y'all want to represent y'allself and y'all voice one day, y'all are always welcome. But we are about to move on.
Oh.
And we're about to hit the top of this list.
Oh.
Where BB has came at us with something that he would like to address.
I don't even know what the hell he was talking about either. So please
Yeah,
inform
I'm
me.
gonna go ahead and elaborate for y'all. And this is based on true events, but I'm gonna make it as sweet as possible.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna just smack dab it on the table for y'all.
Did I do something?
Dominoes.
Nah.
Okay. I had to move my name.
It
from
ain't got nothing to do with the. It ain't got nothing to do with the squad. But I will say this: and in the most rawest environments, the environments where you can just, I wouldn't say be yourself, but be your childish self, be immature, just go all out. The audience, the crowd of shit talking. You know what I'm saying? Just being around your homies. You got those who you just hella cool with that don't do that type of shit, and you got those who just they shit talk all day. And I'm sure you can bet who I'm also referring to. Like anytime you get into a game or a squad, they all they can do is just talk shit because they ain't got nothing better to talk about.
I gotta admit, at times I am part of that crowd. At times, not all the time.
Not all the time,
but
though.
at
Not all
times.
the time. I'm talking about somebody who's 9 times out of 10.
24/7.
Yes, 9.5 out of 10.
Just to let y'all know,
Wasn't that
I gotta exclude myself. I'm an Xbox nigga.
Trash.
Oh, y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. I knew y'all was gonna say something, but it's all right. It's all right. Proceed.
So this could go as far as the homie Rico was saying in places like Chuck E. Cheese, Dave and Buster's, Main Event.
I had it misunderstood.
But like I said, it's similar because these are places what I call places of immaturity where you could just ball out, be yourself, be your childish self because ain't nobody judging you.
I love that bubble pit.
But
wait, Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, but let's let BB get
it's a place of immaturity where you can just say whatever, do whatever, and ain't nobody gonna take it hard anyway. So was on the game not too long ago,
okay.
and like I said, been playing with a new squadron where one, if not two, there's two main folks in there who likes to just talk the most shit, who just like to talk the most shit, and it could be the shit talking that'll make you laugh with you or laugh at you. So a certain thing happened a few days ago.
Oh, I done missed out on so much
Yes.
shit.
A certain thing happened a few days ago. True story with your boy BB. A good old game of Blackout. And
one of the best games this year.
a good game of Blackout. We deployed in the wrong spot because enemies deployed in the same spot too. I pretty much landed surrounded, was letting the homies know, oh, I need some help. And, one of them had a smart mouth and was like, oh, well, we need some guns first. We can't just go and help you. We need some guns, too. And, I guess me and him was frustrated at the time. I'm not even going to make it seem like it was hella personal, but he had some BS to say. I had some BS to say right back. It was just some little tiny, like I said, the realm, the area of immaturity.
Oh, man.
So, like I said, shit talking. You're in the area of shit talking. So I say something. And that something triggered him. Now, me knowing him for being one of the main shit talkers that talk shit about almost everybody in the group. Not meaning no harm, just trying to bring laughter to the, like I said, immaturity.
Yeah.
Talking shit. The house of roasting that we have of our own.
It's fun.
I'm not good at roasting. I see that if I say something, because I'm not the roast king, I'm not somebody that can just snap right away and catch you.
That your WCW supposed to be
yes.
kind of far sometimes.
Yes. I have to go far in order for people to be like, whoa.
It's a lot of passion.
Exactly. I'm not good at it. So
it comes from the heart.
At least I try just to make the mood a lot,
Like the PF Chang's one, that was genius. The PF Chang's in the trash can.
Mm-hmm.
What?
We're going to let him go first.
Yeah. So like I said, a few exchanges of frustration was going about one another, and I said something, that was just in the realm of shit talking. It wasn't nothing personal. It wasn't nothing coming from the heart, but he took it the wrong way. He took it as coming from the heart.
Can you elaborate?
Well, let's just say I had talked some shit about his mom, which I knew nothing about.
Just like MTV.
Yeah,
something like that.
Show. It was pretty.
Something like that.
Pretty funny at the time.
So he had me frustrated to where I didn't know what was gonna come out of my mouth. I was just trying to, clap back.
Okay.
And I decided to say something, and instead of him giving me a warning,
rocket launcher.
instead of giving me a warning, true story. Instead of giving me a warning about it, he wants to say, "Oh, I'm gonna beat this nigga's ass. I'm gonna beat this nigga's ass in real life, quote unquote." So I'm sitting there like, okay, he got to be joking because we just talking shit. But then he goes a lot further and says, "I'm really gonna beat this nigga's ass," and he keeps saying that over and over. So the niggas in the lobby quiet because we thinking he joking. He was really serious. So now he's making threats, talking about he know where I live. He's like, "Go ahead and go out and start jogging. Watch me roll up on you." I was like, nigga, over me saying something about your moms that I didn't mean?
What did he say? His mama dead?
No. What would you say about somebody's mom?
She's
right
a whole living person.
No.
No, I'm just saying she's a whole living person, and you that bad.
Like he talking about like it's a quick joke or something like that.
Just a quick snap. Wasn't even that serious. But anyway,
like your mama cooking trash or something like that.
I'll mention it later. But just know it was something about his mouth, and he took it. He took it too personal. He took it too personal. So we got out the lobby, and I realized, okay, yeah, I didn't mess up because he does shit talking to an extent. But I mean, when you in a roast house, it's a no holds bar.
Yeah, man.
You don't get to say, oh well, we can't say this and that about somebody. No.
We raw.
You walked up in there. You walked up in the kitchen. Get ready for that hot plate.
It's raw.
So
Still fingers.
he got in his feelings, and now he won't get on the game with your boy no more. Won't say nothing to your boy. Looking at me as an enemy now.
Oh man.
And gave me
Sound
that
feminine.
vital threat that if he see me on the street, that shit gonna get hot.
He sound
Hold
feminine.
up, man. Let me see real quick since I got the inside scoop. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably not gonna see it, listeners and shit, but
I gotta ask a
we up in
question.
the group chat together.
So is this a personal friend or just a gaming friend?
No, this is a gaming friend.
Is
This
we
is a
all-
gaming friend
we
who
all-
could have been personal.
Is we up in
but
the group chat together?
Yeah,
And he
are.
lives near this area.
Yeah, he lives in this area.
Hey, yeah, I ain't never met face to face.
Never met face to face.
I did not know that all the pictures in the group chat was like grouped up.
See, I didn't see all that.
See, if you go to group chat, I didn't know. You know, the social media shit is kind of new to me. But
Anyway, so this dude took it to heart, and I'm sitting there for the first 5 minutes after he went on his rant, confused.
which one is it?
I'm not about to say.
You ain't gotta say.
I'm not about to say.
point on
I'm
the
not
phone.
about to say to you. Because you're going to try to do some digging, and you might do some snitching. And I don't need that shit right now.
Nah, man,
Because shit done got hot. My adrenaline is at 1,000. My awareness is over 9,000. Because I don't play shit like that. I ain't played shit like that since freshman year in high school when somebody threatened your boy.
The audacity.
Exactly. So
You know, some
anyway,
childish
this is a grown ass man. Around our age, if not 5, probably got 5 years on us, maybe 7. Hint, hint.
Well, that's a grown
Hint,
ass
hint.
man.
And then on top of that, we not kids no more. We not in high school. There's repercussions to just going out on site, especially here in the DF Dub, and talk about being somebody ass on site.
Yeah.
For one, you putting yourself at risk of being in the system if you aren't already in the system already. Right. This is why I couldn't take the nigga serious, and why I wouldn't even dare to try to accept that beat down. Nigga, please. Because for one,
Snap like
it's
a
going. You don't know niggas. You don't know what niggas is capable of nowadays. He may be trying to give a beat down and may end up getting beat down in return. Hypothetically speaking, not from me, but from somebody else. May take it to heart, and the primal instinct of a nigga is what? To retaliate.
Yeah.
If he retaliates, it's not going to be the most noble way possible. Rematch. It's going to be, I'm going to roll up on you with my niggas, or I'm going to roll up with this 9mm. Sad, ain't it?
This is deep.
This is very deep, and this is why I couldn't take that shit serious.
You know what's so fucked up? I know how Blackout is, and y'all was probably on the same team.
Yeah, we was.
This nigga's so childish, bro.
That's what I was saying. You a grown ass man. You willing to put your reputation, yourself in that situation of going into the pen, putting yourself in the system to where they're gonna guarantee that your ass is gonna come back.
Bro, this
Better
nigga-
yet, you gonna have charges put on you. Cause that shit is childish.
It's sad to say.
And it all came from me saying just a little thing that I didn't mean. But
Hey,
go ahead.
you said you gonna mention what you said?
No, no, not on the
Cause
podcast.
this motherfucker
No,
lasts.
sir.
Oh, off air.
So,
Off air, off the
you
record.
know that little
I
meme?
think I already know who it is.
You know that little
But-
meme they got with the Modern Warfare 2? The little meme where they show like little kids be cussing out everybody and talking shit. So this motherfucker couldn't last back in the day.
Probably not.
This motherfucker can't last in a 2K match. This motherfucker can't last in a Madden
The
match.
only reason why he probably reacted like that is because y'all play with each other from time to time. If it was just somebody in a random game, it wouldn't really matter.
Exactly.
if some
But
kid
because
was
you
like,
know
"What's
something
up,
about this
nigga?"
nigga
and stuff like
information,
that, yeah.
because you know a little bit about this person's information, you can make threats like that and try to make it into a promise.
Oh,
Just
that nigga ain't gonna do
because.
nothing. That nigga ain't gonna do
I
nothing.
mean,
But it's sad that you would let it go that far.
Right.
Because there's been plenty of times you personally noticed. There's been plenty of times all them niggas talked a lot of shit to me. Did I retaliate like a white man in high school ready to shoot up the school because of 3 bullies? Did I really react like that? No. I just took it, breathed out, on to the next game.
Y'all niggas
Or I
chill.
just ignored the shit.
white
but
people, that's not racist. That's just a fact.
it's just a fact.
That's all we see.
I think from this situation, I want to say you should practice roasting if you're gonna roast, and whoever receives the roasting should practice receiving.
It was heat of the moment.
Practice
It
acceptance.
was heat of the moment.
It's like a council meeting.
Because look, 'cause, like I've been in that position before where like you know where you when somebody roasting you and then you come back and you go a little bit too far.
Go
You
too
know what I'm
far.
saying?
Yeah.
Like,
This do remind me of somebody.
but if y'all understand, like if somebody can at least understand that somebody don't really know how the roasting spirit goes, then like y'all should be able to figure it out. But if both of y'all got a misunderstanding, that's probably how niggas got shot. Like,
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
Like,
so my bad to interrupt. So, is he the type that does the roasting but don't like nobody roasting on him?
Oh no, they roast on him, but they just don't go as far as I did.
You didn't even go that far.
Probably because they know more about not going that far with him than I
cut
do.
this podcast in 15 minutes so we can see.
Bro, you didn't even go that far.
Exactly.
Like,
But here's the thing. Like I said, you a grown ass man. You letting this shit get to that point. But think about how far it could go. Like I said, it can go from having a record to being in the system. It could go from somebody, just
Especially
talking
if you got
shit.
kids.
It can go from talking shit to somebody dying because of that talking shit.
What
and
you in
and
jail for?
I can believe that in today's world that you can die just from talking shit on the game.
What you
'Cause-
in here
yeah,
for?
a lot of these niggas nowadays are sensitive.
You seen them dudes getting swatted when they be streaming? Like dudes be streaming, right? And then like somebody be like threatening them like over the text when you see the reactions of the people that's watching your video. Hey man, probably want to turn around and run and get out of there. What are you talking about, man? Police. Boom, 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 boom. We got a tip that this here was something. SWAT team waiting outside the door. They call it getting swatted. It's a verb.
That's new to me.
Yeah, that's new.
That's new to me.
Not the word.
Right.
This whole.
Just the
But-
situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the whole online thing, man. I really don't take none of it personal.
That's why I call
You
it an
can't.
area of immaturity.
That's on. I'm
on the video
puzzled.
game. If you talking shit to me and talking about my moms and family members, I ain't gonna take that shit serious. We on the game.
Y'all should have said, let's do this 1v1 on what's the smallest map on Black Ops 3? I mean Black Ops 4? What's the smallest map?
Newtown.
See, I want to
1v1
understand
on
that. I
Newtown
want to
with
understand
some
that.
shotguns or something.
Like going back, like really.
But he
just
took
handling
it
shit
as
like
far as
gaming people.
real life. You know what's funny though? Cause like I said, I realized where I messed up. I was like, oh snap. Cause months ago, somebody was trying to get him into the whole your mama roasting. I remember him saying, no, I don't do the whole roasting mamas. Oh, so you do a lot of talking shit in the lobby except when it comes to roasting mamas and whatnot.
Well, don't talk shit. Period.
So that came to mind. I was like, you know what? So when we got the lobby, I was still sitting in the lobby with him, and I tried to apologize. Tried to be the bigger person about the shit.
Right.
Like I realized where I messed up. I apologized. I couldn't apologize because he kept on being ignorant. Nah, nigga, nah, fuck that shit.
Cutting into
Nah,
everything.
talking about nah, nigga, I'm gonna beat that ass. Nah, you want? Cause that came from the heart. I said, what? Obviously, you don't know me. You thought that came from my heart? That came from instinct.
I really need to hear what this shit was.
This nigga really
Unless
thought that
his
shit came
mama
from the
is-
heart.
I'm finna take a guess.
Like,
Your mama
yes.
was sucking my dick.
Close. I ain't gonna lie. Close. But not exactly. Close. I'm laughing. Close. Close. Stop guessing. Close. Stop guessing.
Unless it's
Because he gonna get it. But just know how childish it is, though. You gonna get the man. You gonna get that man to want to beat my ass in real life because of something as close to a comment like that.
I mean, this shit is possibly true. I mean, your mom probably was doing it once upon a time in her life, my nigga. But get over the shit. How the fuck you get here?
The fact is,
is,
to keep it real trill with y'all. Everybody that's in the house right now, to keep it real trill with everybody.
I mean, I just said it.
In this day and age, everybody is finna be putting their mouths on some genitalia. Everybody put their mouth on their mama genitalia when they
So-
slid out.
So let me go deeper beyond.
fact.
Let me go deeper beyond the comment. You naturally wouldn't get upset just because somebody said something about your mom, to the point where you're gonna say, "Nah, forget your apologies. I'm gonna beat that ass on sight." It's got to be a lot deeper than that. You must have had some hatred built up for me from the jump.
Passion.
Exactly. It can't be just over no one comment on a video game. Cause how fucking childish is that?
I mean,
You gonna let this one little comment that I'm saying, me out of all people?
I'm finna be out of line.
All right, I'm finna show you something.
You go, then I go. I'm
Our
finna be out
people-
of line.
You know what I'm saying? Our people, we have ignorant ways. You know what I'm
Ignorant,
saying?
not ignorant.
Like
ignorant.
we have ignorant ways. Mm-hmm. It ain't an R nowhere in there. But anyways, it's some ways that I have come to you know what I'm saying. I guess that I have came to accept. They're probably not gonna change until the next generation roll around. Just like the last generation before us, them niggas is like homophobic and misogynistic as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, like yelling out, that shit gay. That shit there was like popular among the generation after us, but somehow through our generation, that shit then like, you know what I'm saying, it became more accepted and everything.
Yeah, it died off.
And like, we pretty much cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't got no problem with rainbows and shit like that. But like the thing that has like the whole pride thing we have especially I guess if you done seen your mother go through some things and then somebody talk some shit about her, like say if like your mama was sick or something in the hospital, then somebody make a joke about it on the street.
That's different.
You might have an automatic reaction.
Yeah, that's different.
Right. That's the only thing that I can think of that he
That's
like
what I was thinking. But then again, if it's not, he was probably exposed to his mama having a premium Snapchat. I'm just saying. I mean,
all in all,
it's pretty
just know,
tragic either way,
know that whoever is talking shit about you.
I mean, I'm just saying.
You know what premium Snapchat is?
Yes, I do.
I mean,
the homie Tito, he done gave me the backstory of premium.
I'm just saying, if you
I
get offended
know.
by that, I mean, I'm sorry, brother, but you can catch these hands too if you want a problem with me. I'm just saying. But don't let it get that far, because I mean, these are pretty tragic for you. So
The thing is, if we never met in real life, I've never met you or your mother in real life, why you gonna take my comment about your moms to heart like that?
Right.
And say that it came from my heart? Really, nigga? We just jumped into a game of blackout. We just jumped into it. This ain't been no hours.
Supposed to be comrades.
Exactly. But
Supposed
this
to
is
be
the
like, I
this
got
the
you
type of
6
comrade
o'clock.
that talks shit to his comrades. I'm gonna say what 2017, 2016 maybe was the year I started being comrades with niggas that like to talk shit amongst their comrades. Before that, I was always teammates with niggas that was all about being
Tactical.
gamers with each other. You know what I'm saying? Having fun, being gamers, and like you said, tactical in the game. Now I'm in the game with niggas that like to talk shit to each other.
We getting old.
Instead of trying to get that dub, they want to talk shit.
Yeah, because you know something that's kind of fucked up. I'm like, back, especially before adulthood came, on games, I used to take winning so serious, man. Like, dubs, KDs and shit got to be over 1 point, like 3 and shit like that.
And that's what makes the shit fun.
But then
I'm different.
when you start getting into these adulthood years, and you know what I'm saying, you start finding out that it's actually pretty cool that if you know people in real life, it's cool to play the game with them, and then y'all talk about the shit at lunch break or something the next day, and then you start going around, you be like, he kind of trash, but yo, we can still play and all that shit, and now you don't really care about winning those stuff and shit like that no more. So like basically y'all just be like, hey, we just want to have fun.
Yeah, that's like me.
It's kind of it's trying to kill my warrior spirit, but I still sometimes I still gotta bust out and be like,
I mean, I love to get
Dubs.
dubs in sports games, but I mean, I just don't take it to the heart.
And because he took that comment that I said to the heart so seriously, I realized that me and him don't walk on the same energy waves of life. We don't vibe the same way. We don't have the same things in common like I do with y'all when it comes to anime. You know, besides video games, anime, having a childhood watching Toonami, Nickelodeon, Slime Time, and all that shit. Like, I couldn't vibe with him like that like I can with y'all.
Just cut that
I
nigga
couldn't
off.
have exactly, which is why, like I said, the fact that I got somebody that far off of a comment like that, I'm cutting him and niggas like him off because I ain't got time for the drama and the bullshit. Because what you trying to do is get me evicted, get my car repossessed because I'm still making payments, have me lose my job, put me in prison, or better yet, in the grave with my cousin that just died early this year, all because of a fucking comment that I made. How childish is that? That's another thing that came to mind. My cousin.
Are you talking about the vision of the fight that you have?
No, the fact that it's going to happen, period.
The vision of the aftermath of the fight?
Yeah, pretty much. Or during. Because cops is everywhere, damn it.
Damn, I can imagine. See, I already know what's going through your head. Like, you got this vision in your head of y'all sweating. And then,
Nah,
like,
nigga.
look, the visions. Look,
That's
like,
gay. That's gay.
What I'm saying is,
That's the first thing that comes out. Visions of y'all sweating.
man, 2 boxes
Bro,
be sweating in the ring all the time, man.
I'm not
Taking it too far.
But that's
you,
not the
look,
first
you
thing I
said
say.
boxes, keyword. You just said y'all too sweaty.
That's an active sport.
Like, y'all on the streets, you probably jogging or some shit. You
No.
probably taking a selfie with the Instagram shit.
This nigga
popping,
pulled up in a car
and then
with
he pull up,
AC.
"God!" Like,
Why is he sweating?
What's up now? Like, oh, don't be a menace. And then, like, you like, all right, he said it was finna happen, so it's finna happen. He getting this post-up stance. I don't know what your post-up stance is. And then, like,
Saitama.
this shit
Just
go
stand
down.
there.
Oh, the shit go down. And then, like, the nigga don't know that, BB does show that his body is very combat ready. And evidently, things transpire, and then BB is like, yeah, man, I don't know what happened, man. Like, somebody got knocked out or something.
Bro, just think of that situation.
Got somebody off in the car, you know what I'm saying? Sitting up in the car with the impatient look.
think of
With
that-
the patient
just
look,
think that
this is what it
situation.
is. This is what it has become. This is what it's gonna be. And then, like, you like,
It's a whole movie.
gotta call my boss, and then, you know what I'm saying, let him know I ain't coming in today. Why you ain't coming in? Had an altercation this weekend. Oh, an altercation? Oh, and then, like, he's like, probably gonna get fired. Then,
Because I just got started not too long
let's see,
ago.
rent is coming up too. Shout out to everybody. Watch out for the police on the freeways. They got them quotas coming through.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? My rent is due, but I can't get out and make this payment because I gotta pay to make bail so I can get out and go back to work. And then, Well, I should write something, man.
I mean,
So he knows what I'm talking about. I'm worrying about the tomorrow.
I can see the vision that you have in your head.
I mean,
So it's like, and it's all because of a comment. It goes back to the center, the source. A comment that was made on a video game, an immature environment, and a grown ass man taking that shit too far. What does that say about you? Which I'm sure you can give a damn how people see you in the outside world.
How long has it been since y'all last communicated?
Ever since that day,
How long ago was this day?
this week.
like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
It's Saturday, right?
Yeah. Okay.
3 days?
Okay.
I think he done cooled off by now.
Man, that shit in the back of
next
his-
time-
You don't
I
know
would hope
niggas
so.
nowadays.
I think the next time,
Which is why I would never push niggas up in Texas because I don't have family here like that. They probably do. I don't.
like with me,
In Louisiana, in California, Missouri, oh yeah, I got fam.
I
but
wouldn't
here,
even worry about it, bro. It's nothing to worry
yeah,
about.
to me, man, it's only been 3
but
days.
nowadays in today's world, you don't know what to expect.
Like I know
That's why I keep
know
my guard up
exactly
when I
what you're
leave
saying.
and when I enter my crib.
I'll say this, BB. I'll say the next time you hop on, whenever I'm not sure about anything, I always check the temperature. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be like back when you went through your controversial moment in your life when you found out some random nigga that you just met happened to meet. You know what I'm saying? Somebody of importance to you through apps and shit like that. When you went through that shit, and like I was like, I know what could possibly be going through his head, but when I seen you like the next day, I'd be like, "What's up, man? You alright? Why you got that look in your eyes?" This is what I say something like that. You know what I'm saying?
And he does.
Because like you know what I'm saying. Like I wasn't really sure. Like I
But
wasn't really
that
sure.
was from a different kind of stance because
But it's
you
still-
wasn't the
It's still a moment of where you don't have clarity. You know what I'm saying?
A
right,
moment
but
of
you was
perception.
checking from a different perspective because you really wasn't the main, source of the problem.
And even,
So you can come at him like that if it was
and like
the other
even,
person.
even like when the other person, whenever like the next time we all group buck up in the party, you know what I'm saying? We all just saying what's up to each other. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but that was forced
Like
in
that.
a way because you was in the party.
It wasn't forced. Everybody joined in, and like when you see a name show up, you can either decide to stay or you can decide to leave.
Yeah, but I mean, you've kind of stuck in the center. Like, well, I do want to play the game, but so and so is here. Let me try not to be this way. So okay, I'm gonna stay, and then it breaks the ice.
I say check the temperature.
We
like,
start, and then while sitting in there trying to deploy for the next match, they was like, "Hey man, you already got it out." Like the dudes were trying to talk to him, calming down. Like, "Hey man, you got it out. Let's start this game." He talking about, "Man, I ain't about to play with this nigga." So I just went on ahead to TDM.
I'll
Said,
tell
"Fuck
them
it."
to drop that shit. Just don't fuck with it. It's simple
Exactly.
like that. Just
Exactly.
don't even. Why check something if somebody gonna come at you like that? Then in the back of their head, they gonna say
Over the
fuck
pettiest
you
shit
forever.
possible. Exactly.
That's it.
I just be like,
That's it.
best
Why
wishes.
try to rekindle a relationship that you never really had?
Which is why I can't have no bad blood towards him because we was cool at a point in time. Nigga was putting up posts on FB, laughing, sharing, commenting, and now all of a sudden I say one comment that you don't even warn me shit about, and you want to come at me? There's got to be something deeper within you that you got towards me.
I see how shit play out over the next few weeks, man. To be honest, I don't think it's that serious. I think, especially if
The
they,
fact that it got that serious with me, I don't talk and fuck with niggas like that no more.
especially if they like smoke weed and stuff, they probably like smokes and then like you know what I'm saying. I'm cool.
Or maybe they had a bad day at work. The wrong customer pissed them off. I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Like maybe he had a customer on the phone that had him pissed off.
Some people just gotta know how to handle life, man. When I feel like when you get irritated off small things, bro, you just
Like
not
that.
built for
Exactly.
life. Period. Yeah, you're not ready.
You can
for
dish
it
it
yet.
out,
You're-
but you can't take it. That's how I'm looking at him right now. You
Experience.
dish out all this talking shit towards me and towards a few others in the lobby, but when it's coming at you in a certain way that you don't like it, you can't take it. But you realize at the end of the day, it's still a joke, right? That ain't nobody taking this to heart but you.
See, I don't think people really know that.
Like with me personally, I don't even really take anything personal. Like especially if it's like
I'm trying to get to this nigga's chill mode because
Is
he
he-
too damn
he-
chill. He
like-
ain't never in a heated situation with nobody.
That's what I tell people all the time. Like, I don't care about a lot of stuff.
It's like especially if it's not physical. It's like most of mine comes from most of my security comes from being grateful of like I think about all of the worst times of my life and I compare it to now
Yeah.
and like you done seen me. I done been fucked up before.
Yeah.
I done been like on crutches and wheelchairs and shit. I done been in situations where where you wake up and get some of the worst news in the world and then like basically when you find out how grateful shit can be, you start laughing at a lot of people that's tripping over petty shit. You know what I'm saying?
Tell people
And like
everyday
when
basis.
I laugh, it's not to laugh at. It's really to laugh because I know that like what you have right now is way better than what it could be. You know what I'm saying? And like I think it's cute that you tripping over some shit like that.
And I remember you mentioning talking about like me being alone and not having a woman. You was talking about you gotta look at it, you know, from a whole bunch of bright sides perspective, man. You got an STD? When he mentioned it, I was like, dang, I don't be looking at it from them
But
perspectives.
that's the thing. You gotta open your mind.
I don't affiliate myself with those things, but at the same time,
like-
I could have.
Like this, I could put it like this. You just reminded me too. Like with your perspective, like when we out here up in the physical world, you know what I'm saying? As far as your body, all you can do is just stand on the ground and walk around. You know what I'm saying? You can hop in a plane and fly and shit, but as far as your legs and shit, you can't get up and fly off. But with your mind and your point of view, you could be anywhere, dog. In any situation, dog. Like, just tell me something bad that could happen. Somebody tell me something bad that could happen.
You can snap your leg in a matter of seconds.
I'm finna be on vacation for a long ass time.
That's a true statement.
And I could do things like I could do things with my hands.
Do things with my hands.
And I'm gonna have medical leave and all that shit. And then like shit, you know what I'm saying? Basically, I always like working with computers and shit anyway.
Right.
So I'm finna put this shit, I'm finna mash the gas on this shit and start learning all these softwares. You got all these educational videos that you can watch online.
Right.
Fuck.
I just my perspective. I mean, life is basically just a continuous loop.
Your perspective,
It is.
your perspective can fly any. Yeah, it's it repeats itself in cycles.
Yes, and like basically, you live life. I mean, depending on who you are, you may live life in regiments of basically doing the same thing every day, or going outside of that, comfort zone and doing something new. Me, I look at life and I just enjoy every bit of it, bro. Because like, I mean, I could possibly be gone tomorrow. Shit. Realistically, I'm probably not even here right now. You don't know what the hell this shit really is if you really think about it.
To be honest, it's all made up.
Yes, we don't know what the fuck that.
We
I could really be
constructed society.
Bro, I could be actually a different person. I could be a different person right now. Sleep is going
The
to
Matrix?
a dream. Yes. You don't know what the hell's going on. I mean, I'm mentally here. I mean, I'm possibly physically here. But I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm just here. Are y'all all right? I hope
Right.
so.
Like with me, like that's like I feel pretty much the same way as you. Like I really just acknowledge the facts. Like people be asking
And just
me
keep
like,
living.
yeah, like people be asking me, what you think gonna happen when you die? You gonna go to heaven or hell?
And it's like,
To me,
nigga, what?
I'm finna take that Quincy Jones answer. Somebody asked Quincy Jones at an interview. He said, "Shit, you gone."
There you go.
That's what we know.
Yeah.
That's what we know for a fact.
Right.
Like I can't let to me, like see, this could be a perfect segue to the next segment. I'm gonna call it what I would like to deem chronic Christianity. Or we could expand it to even more. It don't even have to be chronic Christianity, but it is a big piece because you know what I'm saying.
Or just religion is all.
Yeah, but chronic Christianity is catchy. You know what I'm saying? But
Got a question for y'all about this. Real quick question. Who will succeed better in life out of these two people? I think I know your answer. You got the smart person and the happy person. Who's going to succeed better out of life?
That's a good question.
The smart guy or the happy guy?
that's a strong question.
It is.
I really
My grandmother asked me this, and I gave her the correct answer. Which, I mean, there is no correct answer. It all depends on who you are as a person. But, you know.
I really want to say the happy person. I mean, because I feel like, just in my opinion of how I'm thinking of it, I mean, you living life freely. That's how I'm viewing
Whatever
it.
brings happiness to you.
Yeah.
Not the state of mind of America or the world.
Because I'm
Their
just a
standards.
smart person. I feel like I'm restricted. I'm just doing what's basically best
In logic.
to basically prevent me from doing something wrong.
You a computer.
Basically. I'm just repeating my steps. Going back and remember what I did to trace those steps and not screw up. Basically, I'm just trying to stay aligned. That's it.
I'm gonna say that you just want that raw answer. You don't want no questions like if you're talking about somebody being factually successful, like with numbers and shit, or if you're talking about people.
Give your answer.
Because I'm happy as fuck. I'm
Exactly.
happy. Like
exactly.
I'm happy.
No matter what people say or think.
I'm happy regardless of anything. Like nothing.
Could I say that it has to be a balance of both?
It does. But which one matters more? The smarts or your happiness? Because at the end of the day, tomorrow ain't promised. As people like to use as an excuse to go out to clubs and get lit and forgot what happened.
I'm gonna slip.
Not throwing shade, but I'm just saying.
I'm gonna slip through and stay smart because I was smart before I was happy. To be honest.
I mean, that's the honest answer.
Yeah.
But when I got conscious of like life and everything, I guess because we get a sense of consciousness when we were about 3, 4. That's the earliest age I can remember in life.
To actually understand what's actually going on around you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna say it's different for people. It's different.
It is different.
Cause I mean, at a young age, I understood, but I don't know exactly what age I was when I finally understood what was going on.
Yeah.
But I knew I was young.
Cause I know that for like you're gonna be pretty much while you independent. You know what I'm saying? The happiness is coming from places, but when it comes to yourself, like whenever it comes to like making sure that yourself happy, I had to make smart decisions first. Like be like, yeah, pull out ethics is finna be in action. Smart decision, future happiness. Get it?
That's not the type of smartness I'm talking about. But
You get it?
I know where you're coming from.
See how that smartness
But it's
can
just
lead to
logic.
happiness?
I get what you say.
We're talking about, you know what type of smartness I'm talking about,
You just
right?
opened up some shit. Hold up.
Okay.
Because if you go for happiness first,
What?
it could fuck you up.
How?
See,
Because
that ain't
you
what
say,
I'm talking
forget
about.
pull out ethics.
No. I knew he was going to go there.
Forget them. What the fuck? Forget pull out ethics.
Okay, so
I
now,
want to have the happiest feeling ever.
so I got to elaborate for the audience.
Child support.
Dude,
When I talk about smart and happy, both the smart and the happy person got street knowledge. They got the basics.
Yeah.
They got basic training down, is all I'm going to say.
Sense.
Yes, common sense. Thank you. But with the smart guy, he's going towards the quote-unquote American dream and making all the smart decisions possible to get to that American dream. But the happy guy, he sees the American dream, but then he sees his dream. His dream is probably not based on that American dream. And if it is, he's just going to do whatever it takes to get to it. And when he realizes that he's losing himself in the process, when you lose yourself in a lot of things, you get depressed, right? There's no happiness in depression.
Right.
So you try to bounce back, is what I like to call it. The bounce back regimen. To get back to your peace, your tranquility, your sense of happiness. So you're going to prosper a lot longer in life when you're focused on yourself and not what others want you to be. If it has nothing to do with your happiness for yourself.
Definitely.
So that's what I mean when I say smart person, happy person. Smart person, he's going to be the most logic person you'll ever know.
Right.
Going by the encyclopedia, the sources, the dictionary, by being a bookworm. But that happy person, he going to teach you something. You're going to be like, dang, that's a life hack. That shit sounds fun.
It's like people-based
the
statistics.
reason why I said both of them, because like I feel like I am like in the middle of that right there. Because I be geeking out. I be reading shit all the time. But as anybody could tell y'all, I had this happy feeling flowing around me like some type of Super Saiyan aura or something like that. You know? But like yeah, like with that,
When you do the reading, mind you, when you do the reading, do you do it for others or for yourself?
it's mostly for myself.
See, that's a happy response. Smart person, they'll know. Oh, people gonna expect me to want to know this shit, so I got to.
So that's the thing.
You
Like,
got the books laid out in front
Right.
of the door when you come in my
and
house.
and the biggest thing to it, I don't never live to exceed other people's expectations for myself.
Thank you.
Like I live for me. That's it. I mean, yeah, I'm in a different situation now, but when I say I live for me, I live so I can provide to get to where I want to be, to make, to basically to build off of what I'm already trying to build.
Foundation.
And do you hate them jobs that would like to ask you that question? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? My first answer is alive.
And that's a true statement.
Come on now.
It'll be silent.
Yeah, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now, 10 years?
I mean, do you want the politically correct,
it's-
or you want the
yeah,
straight
they want the job interview
Right.
answer. They don't want your real answer. I'm like, well, shit, hopefully alive.
They
You
be
know,
wanting
with a
you to
car
say-
that works.
They be wanting
and-
you to say, I want to move up your ladder in your
Right, you know
corporation.
what I'm
and
saying?
things like that.
And
That's really
maybe a
like,
wife and some
throw them shackles
kids
on me,
and-
dog. Hold up.
See, and that's my thing that oh my god.
I want to be with y'all in 5 years. That's
Mm-hmm.
just like dating a girl and being like, so, can you see yourself married to me? It's the first date.
Oh, hell yeah. Never.
Psychotic.
See, I heard something, man, and it bothers me. And it's just me as a person. When I hear the word authority, or that's your superior.
Yeah.
I don't rock with that shit at all.
Yeah,
I don't.
We a different generation.
Bro, when I hear that shit at work, like when I'm trying to talk to somebody about something, they tell me, well,
They use that at your job?
Bruh.
See, we in a generation where you can pull out your phone and have a job on your phone
Right.
there.
And when I hear stuff like that, bro, it just makes me cringe. 'Cause I'm like, bro, I don't live by that. When I come in here, basically, I work for me.
Mm-hmm.
I work for me to provide for my family. That's it.
Exactly.
When I come in here, I don't know who the hell a supervisor is. I don't know who a opsman. I don't even know y'all. At the end of the day, I don't even talk to y'all. I come in this thing, I do my work. That's it. And somebody tells me, well, you know, if you say something, that's your superior. You know, you got. Bro, get the fuck out of my face. And for you to look like me, for you to say shit like that, bro, get the fuck out of my face, man. You already
Like, keep
shot.
it real, please.
You already shot.
I think I
bro.
know what you're talking about.
Bruh, like, it just made me, it just sometimes, it just makes me try to figure out, like, who the fuck do you, like, not saying as a disrespectful way, but who do you feel like you are when you come in? And I'm like,
if I want to spin this back to the topic of chronic Christianity,
yes.
where people are exploited and blackmailed out of fear. Like how somebody tried to do you at your job. Well, you know that's your superior. Some people might come at you and be like, well, you know you're going to hell if you do this. You know, it's like kind of the same thing.
Right.
But like I said, when I said, I know for a fact that when we die, motherfuckers is not coming back. Like we knew them as they once were and shit like that. So like whenever I see people trying to use fear, like you need to pay your tithes. You need to pay your tithes. Like I was asked to pay I was asked to pay some tithes recently, and I was like, shit, I paid my tithes to my little brothers and sisters and to my homies and shit earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like I decided to buy like a whole studio so we could have memories recorded of prolific conversations across my dining room table. That's my tithe right there. You know what I'm saying? Like this is not trying to get paid for anything. This is trying to preserve. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that our generation can be known for more than you know what I'm saying, everybody posing the same way in front of a mirror, or everybody posing the same way in front of a camera.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want to point out, if anything, I want to point out what makes us special. Like some dude that work out so hard that he could wring out a whole shirt and fill up a whole bowl in the sink.
And it's not water. It's not water.
There's no H2O.
That's determination, though. That's determination.
That is
Somebody
determination personified.
Somebody probably think you poured a gallon of water on yourself.
It's fake. But that's
They out there.
But that shit is as trill as it gets, though. You know what I'm saying?
I can't wait to get to that point in my life.
And
And that's all I'm trying to do is motivate people to get to that point.
yeah, like
or want to get to that point.
Like it's so much information out here that we have for clarity out here for certain things. Like it's certain people that just accept certain things and then they just let it just roll their whole life, and then they got this certain ignorance and fear.
And then they end up
like
on
that.
my 600-pound life.
See, I can't.
Yeah, it's
I
like,
can't
it's like,
live that way.
and it's a perception thing too. It's a real nasty perception thing in some cases of religion where people really care too much about looking good instead of being good.
Right.
Like they be like, well, as long as you know what I'm saying, I go to a certain place, I ain't got to worry about none of my decisions.
See, and that's the thing. You know, when I was thinking about something. This may sound stupid.
Let's get it.
But I was thinking about something. The people that act all holy, people that act all, super religious.
Church folk.
You're doing it for a reason. You're
Catholic.
doing it so you can,
Catholic pedophiles.
I ain't saying that, but I'm just saying you're acting this way because you want something out of it. And I'm like, so what's the difference of somebody just being who they are and just accepting religion for what it is, or just basically being who they are? Just somebody goes to church, somebody listens to the word, go about their business, and living their everyday life.
Mm-hmm.
They just want to be accepted just like you, just like how you want to just live your life to the fullest, to please something that they say, or please somebody to get where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to figure out what's the difference of you pleasing God and for the next person just trying to live their life. Like, what's the
At a toxic level, it starts turning into gang banging. That's
Jesus.
that's the case in the Middle East right now. It's two different types of Muslims fighting, and it's been like that for centuries.
Like the Lin Kuei and the Shirai Ryu.
Over beliefs.
gang banging of religion?
I mean, I always compare it to gang banging. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Repping certain, like, because some religions, like, pointing out different people
Yeah, I mean, a lot
making
of
them and antagonizing them, even though that could possibly not be the case. They could just be like, they not us.
right. That's even with Christian. Like you know, with
Yeah, I was about to say
Christians, they'll
Christianity.
like,
Well, Christians.
one reason,
That's
like,
why I
at
don't.
the top.
That's why I don't vibe with it.
Like,
I'm
one
not saying the
reason-
religion.
Like
I'm
one reason why homophobia existed so long is because like when I was reading ancient history, sexuality used to be like sexual fluidity used to be accepted back in the day. Like you'll see like some dude run through with like a bunch of women and dudes, and like they'll all just be, you know what I'm saying, together and shit like that. But then like before government, like the government structure that we got, it was religion strictly. Like the church was before any type of like king and all that stuff. The church really had the power. So like whenever certain religions rose up, say like when Islam rose up, and then like Christianity rose up or something like that, and then like other religions start rising up, it was like campaigning against each other. Like our presidents be pointing out shit.
Yeah.
This guy right here, he didn't even fund for the crisis and shit that happened when hurricanes and shit hit, like stuff like that. He didn't even show any type of advocacy whenever things happen. Back in the day, these dudes over here, they're over here sucking each other's dicks and everything. We not part of that. You know what I'm saying?
With a straight face.
That's how it was. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know, like Christianity got like the biggest clout in the world right now. Like when somebody sneezes, niggas not even religious. Somebody finna say bless you. That's how the clout of Christianity works. You know what I'm saying? Jesus, his clout is unprecedented. It wasn't no internet or nothing. It wasn't no type of technology, not even a power line, dog. This dude is all over the world. The clout, you can't deny it. You can't. So if any type of notions got spread with that, such as homophobia, then it's just gonna light up. And next thing you know, like when you talk, have you ever had a conversation with like anybody, like older gay people before? Have you had
older gay people?
Yeah. Have you had any conversation?
Wow, that
with
never
them?
came across my mind. No.
It's like
I mean, I'm just saying I haven't had a
Older as
conversation.
in what, like 50s and up?
yeah.
No, never
I'm just
met
saying I
them.
haven't had
I
a
have.
conversation.
Like I didn't.
Where would you find them?
They could be
Besides
family.
on
They,
Cedar Springs and
they could be family members.
like
and
I have a
that.
way of like
you right.
for some reason people hit me with trillness. I attract trillness. You know what I'm saying? Like people get to a certain comfort zone with me and they start sharing shit. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like we was all working in the warehouse one day and then some dude, he always was talking and like, he was always like, yeah, man, me and my partner are going on vacation. Yeah, man, my partner, man, he's pretty rich and all that stuff. And then I started understanding. I was like, you gay? And then he was like, yeah, man, yeah. And then I was like, oh,
Wait,
shit.
you couldn't tell from when he was saying partner,
Bro. It was
or
like-
just the body language,
it was, the body language didn't show.
or just the tone. Not even the tone, just the sense of conversation.
He wasn't a flamboyant, like gay dude. He was just like, you know what I'm saying? He was like a regular dude that was doing his work and did like partner and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I started understanding after that. This is like back when, you know what I'm saying? I'm learning. But anyways, like I started asking, I was like, man, how was it back in the day? Like you know what I'm saying? Back before the acceptance and shit came. He was like, oh shit, I ain't telling nobody shit, man. We keep all our shit behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? It's like little hush hush bars and shit like that. That's about it. Other than that, you was not finna be open like it is today. And then I'd be like, you be laughing at the motherfuckers that be like all crazy and out loud and like doing crazy shit, like dancing in the middle of the street and all that. He'd be like, yeah, they be doing too much, man. We just normal people, dog.
Yeah.
And then like I was like, yeah, man, like I ain't never really had no problems.
For what reason to have a problem? I mean, there's really no reason unless they like somebody just
Like,
tried to hit on you.
As somebody like, yo, oh, you know where I think it come from? I think it's stemmed from misogyny. Because imagine how some of your OGs probably talk about females.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? The way how they be like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get her, man. Yeah, man, I'm gonna holler at her, man. Yeah, man. I got her, dog. Yeah, man. Last night, man. La 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 la. You know what I'm saying? And then
I put that key in it.
Yeah, you gonna say ignition?
and then
I put
imagine
that key in the door and lock that
like
motherfucker.
they probably like the reason why I think homophobia was at an all time like this shit was like high as hell earlier is because you could possibly be having talks about you.
Explain.
Yeah, man.
You saying like basically?
Yeah, man. You see that dude over there?
That's,
Oh, okay, yeah,
That's all mine. Right? Damon off of Friday.
yeah.
I mean, the shit has probably been said, but just ain't never came to your attention. Just overall in life with anything, with anybody, anything, you just didn't have to know that person face to face.
Now,
Could have
see-
been just in a public place.
Now, see, like what you was just referring to, I'm just starting to recently run into that on one of my routes.
As far as what?
The whole, you see that dude right there, he mine. That's what they probably thinking.
Oh yeah, you be getting them compliments from the homies at the car wash and everything, dog.
His whole face expression just.
Because I don't know what he's talking about now.
It was one day, I think you sent the text. He was like, some of the homies saw me with my muscle tee and my shiny arms at the car wash, and they was looking at me.
Nigga, that was years ago.
I mean,
years
you
ago.
you can't do nothing about that.
But
It's just
and that's the
something
thing.
that
I just accept it. But it's the over flamboyant ones.
I say
that
too.
I can't. It's like no. Stop saying that your gaydar is going off.
Our generation is fading out.
like I don't.
I'm
have,
cool. I'm cool with the homosexuals that act like regular human beings, not the over flamboyant ones.
Why are you saying the one that's being like actively aggressive towards you, or you the one? Are you just saying
Actively aggressive.
like towards you,
Yes.
not their character? Like basically, like because I see.
I just be like they just being a little creepy. I'm like, dog, you being creepy. You need to chill out, dog.
Right. You,
I mean,
you
now I
moving up on me
understand-
like you think I'm like you. No.
Yeah, see now I understand if they approach you with it, but I mean like if that's their character and they just acting like that, like I'm not saying. Well, basically, what I'm trying to say is if they just act like that, they do the nails, they do the hair, they do all that stuff, and they're just being them. What the fuck? I mean, you're not.
But I'm
you're not
talking
messing
about
with
approaching me with
right,
all that.
that's what I guess I'm getting to. Like now, if they're approaching you with it, okay, now I can understand if you have a problem with it. But I'm just saying overall, if that's who they appear to be, and they just being themselves and just conversating with amongst the people they with,
Don't say your
it's no
gaydar is
issue.
going off when you
It's
see
no
me
issue.
now. Because
It's
I'm looking at these women marching in and out of here, hollering at them. You know what I'm saying? That's where the titillation occurs.
That's what I'm saying. There's no issue. I mean, they mind their business. You minding your own business. That's it. Now, if they approach you, that's a different story. I'm not saying go haul ass on them. I'm just saying that, hey, respect me. Look, I'm not this way.
Because when they
That's
start
it.
to flirt, I'm going to say, no, sir. I'm saying, sir.
Yeah, man. All you gotta
No,
do is
sir.
all you gotta do is just be firm and fair with the situation. That's all.
I mean, that's it.
Like, yeah, man. I ain't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into dick on dick relations, dog. You need to chill
There you
out.
go.
That's it. That's
D.O.D.
it. That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
D.O.D. relations.
That's it.
Boy, that Boosie clip. Was,
Talk about when he was in prison.
the
That
coke bottle
interview-
in the shower, That's on the podcast episode. in the
Yes.
past,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
that was the most hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And to the men out there getting played by these women, or the ones you believe that are women,
What's it you believe of women? You took it to another level.
Right.
you,
could've
you
let-
gotta get your game up and think smarter.
Man, I say no to game for less walks of shame.
Right.
Get your game up.
If you know
And
what
think
could
smart.
happen, you will not be surprised. Do not be in denial about this shit.
Mm-hmm.
If it's too good to be
Like
true.
if it's evidence of certain cases, you have to prepare your head for these situations. Damn, I just be trying to rhyme shit sometimes. I don't even. It's kind of effortless these days, but yeah. And like speaking of preparing yourself for certain situations,
Oh shit, we finna transition to that.
we got.
What's finna be?
Oh yeah, and on another note, before I transition to shit, you know what I'm saying? As far as whatever religion you choose on that chronic Christianity tip, folks, I mean, like Martin Luther King once said, faith is not leaning as a crutch. You shouldn't be sitting up here and yelling out, "I don't know," and then just putting it in the hands of your religion like that. You know what I'm saying? Faith is your fuel. You know what I'm saying? It is, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm finna try my best when I take this next step. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like Martin Luther King once said, faith is when that blindfold is on you, you finna move forward.
And what they say, faith without work. Was it
See,
faith
I
without
was
work?
just about to mention that because
It's
what he's
dead?
saying is he's basically talking about people who just put it all on faith,
Right.
and don't do nothing about it. Just
because
let,
it's not just you
I'm
can't
finna
just
win
talk
the
about
lottery.
let go, let
Right.
God.
I'm finna land the
Right.
lottery. I'm finna
Jesus
win the
take the
lottery.
wheel. No,
Yeah,
it's more than
nah.
that. It's more than that.
Shout out to Dr. Freddie Haynes. He inspired that whole topic right there because I seen him on the Breakfast Club, and he be out here at Friendship West Church, the last church that I attended faithfully for a couple of weeks. And Yeah, man. On that tip, going back to what we was talking about, when these situations arise, and you have to decide how you gonna fight or ride.
You have to make that round.
It just, I don't know, man.
It didn't flow off the tongue too clearly, but you had it.
I need to do some, I need to brush up a little bit. But anyways, future bodyguard got knocked out.
See, and did you hear the whole story?
And I heard that he got in and took off. Got in the whip and fishtails.
Did you see the video?
You say what?
Did you see the video?
Where is it?
Oh, you ain't seen the video?
No, where is it?
Oh man, you come on, man.
Let me see.
So
is it on Twitter?
I forgot where I seen it. It was probably on Twitter or Facebook, one or two.
Fishtail.
But that's a messed up situation, man, because for what I heard or what they were so-called reported is that it was some so-called fans. I think he was overseas or something like that, and they was, I guess, trying to ask for a picture or something like that, like harassing him in a way. And he was like, "Nah, I'm trying to take care of some stuff, or I'm on the move." And somebody said some weird ass shit. I can't believe somebody said this. Somebody told Future they would suck his, you know what, for a picture. He was like, "What?" He's like, "Nah."
Was his bodyguard wearing white?
Possibly. I don't remember too much. Yeah, that's the video. But he got hit with a rock, bro. That's the fucked up part. That's why he was bleeding.
I ain't never seen the video. So that was his bodyguard that got hit.
It's a very toxic environment. People laughing.
Bro, they knocked him out with a rock. It wasn't just a cold, hard snut. Come on, now, he a bodyguard. If you punch him like that, he finna be like, what? No, they hit that man with a rock.
Bruh, is it like...
Sound like they was in another country.
Yeah, he is.
He in London. Is it like a no holds barred, like, try to beat up American superstars and shit? Because the same shit happened with ASAP and them, but ASAP and them protected themselves.
Well, you gotta think when you're a foreigner in a different country, different rules apply. You know,
I'm trying to think of what could spark this shit up. Like, is this
Which
some
is
type
why
of?
I could care less
well,
about
I mean, that's what they was saying.
Because like over there, it's a whole different. Like the culture is different. You know what I'm saying? And like, is this a type of form like? Over here, clout chasing is licking on snacks and shit. Right now, that's what the current form is. Is the current form of clout chasing hitting niggas in the back of the head and shit, knocking them out?
I mean, if you trying to get exposure, I mean,
it seemed like this is
because that shit was unnecessary, and Future wasn't really nowhere in sight. He was like way, way, way ahead of the whole thing, and it's just like, damn, bro. It's like that shit was uncalled for. This shouldn't have to happen like that.
Duh. I'm trying to see if this is like some type of headhunt, some type of bounty or something out there. Like you get some money if you hit somebody in the back of the head, if you sneak them and get some views or some shit.
I mean, if you're doing that shit for clout chasing, that shit weak.
I mean, if you ain't doing nothing constructive for the community, all clout chasing is fucked up.
Side note, y'all need some motivation to not lose your ODA stimulant.
What we got?
Look at the picture closely.
I don't even know what he just said.
Look at the picture closely. You don't want this to happen to you one day. Stay on your ODA.
Oh, man.
Stay on your ODA.
I got you, Deuces.
That picture?
Deuces said we have one bar left.
Ooh. That one bar.
One bar.
All right. Let's see. What was we talking about? Oh, yeah. Speaking of ODA, I just got inspired by ODA. I seen two SS BBWs hop out the back of a Kia Rio, out the back of an Uber. The whole car lifted up as they got out, and they both went to the Chinese buffet.
Is
ODA.
SS supersize?
Huh?
Is SS
Supersize.
supersize?
Yeah, like
Okay.
McDonald's. Yeah.
And I'm like, I need to make sure I stay on my ODA because
That's motivation right there.
like that right there,
That's tragic.
it's like everything that they were doing at that moment showed why their lifestyle was heading in a certain direction. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can get inspired with ODA from negative and positive standpoints
Yes.
in life, not just the positive.
We call it what is it called? Anti-psychology. What is it called when they use reverse psychology?
Reverse psychology. Oh yeah.
Reverse psychology helps too.
Damn, that car lifted up when she got out.
You know what I'm saying?
ODA.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's where we not finna go.
Both butt cheeks are floating on the side of this one chair.
You know what I'm
ODA.
saying? But yeah, man. Speaking of two people that's finna smash things, I guess we go ahead and finish this off. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, the legend.
Oh man,
The legend.
that's
He
my
stole the
guy.
franchise.
Coming to steal, Mr. Steal your franchise.
Mr. Steele,
I'm gonna see the movie,
Scoot over.
Oh, I'm definitely going to see it.
but I'm gonna see the other Fast and
You
Furious
see how
too.
we talking about that? That's why Tyrese is crying, because he knew that if they was finna hop on,
He
the
had a
screen and be up in the
premonition.
trailer-
He had a
if
premonition.
they was to be up in the trailer, man, it's like, and like, I always been fucking with The Rock, dog. Always, ever since I first seen him. I didn't see him when he was doing the, you know what I'm saying, with the ribbons and shit on his shoulders and shit. The first time I ever really seen him was him wearing shades and eyebrows flying up in arcs. You know what I'm saying? But him and Jason Statham is a legend in himself. You know what I'm saying? He is just ever since like what was his first movie? Like The Transporter was like one of his first big movies.
I don't know.
Like first starring movie. Was it The Transporter?
See, that's the thing. I don't even want to say because it may not be.
I want to say
it may not
The
be.
Transporter, man. Shout out to them, man. They representing for dudes they is getting into their middle age and they still busting ass. They is giving me a lot of hope that I could still be nice and healthy at a later age. Because for a second, people that was like 40 and 50, I don't know if they was eating wrong or if it was because it was like drugs were different back then, but they was getting fucked up.
It was.
And like right now, we almost goddamn me looking like vampires, you know what I'm saying? Like we
The new Blade.
We staying healthy.
The new Blade.
Shout out to Mahershala Ali.
I like that
Out here-
segue.
You know
out
they
here
talking
being-
about Mike putting
out here being-
Wisely Epps.
See what I love about Mahershala's whole like Blade campaign is he is respectful,
Yeah.
and I feel like he is about to do it justice because this is under the MCU, right? He is about to
Yes.
Yep.
introduce to the MCU this time.
Wesley
They-
Snipes
they
second that.
they representing, you know what I'm saying?
You know what
Like,
they said they possibly gonna do though?
the first Blade trilogy, it was low key Marvel. They kept Marvel low key. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Now-
yeah, they had to. They had to.
yeah,
They had to.
because they had to bring the whole like I want to say that like Marvel as a whole company was going downhill until those movies picked everything up. The Blade movies kicked everything off in the way. You know what I'm saying? Then Spider-Man came and carried, then X-Men came, and then bam, we come to the Avengers and shit like that.
Yeah.
But now that Blade is being represented, look at the times, y'all. Look how beautiful the times is.
You know they said they're gonna have Wesley Snipes as possibly.
This is a beautiful time to be a movie fan, to be a fan of anything, to be loyal to any type of series that is putting out phenomenal art because everything in our imagination can be channeled on these screens in a convincing fashion. Because like back in the early 1900s, that first King Kong where it looked like Play-Doh was just running around, like they took like what 1,000 photos and then made some Play-Doh run around. And now we got this age where you can see the fur. You can see flies and shit flying around their nose and shit when they blinking. When people be like, I got powers, like when you watch something like Miss Marvel, you can see the shit radiating off of people whenever they use their powers, dog. I love this shit, man. I love this shit. How y'all feel about this this new Hobbs and Shaw and this Blake situation?
I like
It's
it.
beautiful.
I'm
Definitely
cool
gonna
with
watch
it.
it.
I'm still gonna see the new Fast and Furious when that comes out next year. But I'm gonna see.
Oh,
hope not.
Shit.
I hope not.
They trying to make it a WWE.
WWE.
Wait, you talking about the
extravaganza.
Fast and Furious
World
or the
Wrestling
Hobbs?
Extravaganza.
Okay. Because you know they got the wrestlers gonna be in the other wrestlers gonna be in the Hobbs and Shaw movie. Yeah.
You say
Yeah.
who else?
Roman Reigns. That's one person I seen
Ah,
as the other wrestlers in the.
I don't even know who Roman Reigns is.
Pretty
to be
cool.
honest. You say what?
It's The Rock's cousin.
Oh, bet. Showing love to the whole family. Oh, they're gonna be doing the hookah things and all that
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah,
the hookah
Shout out-
hookah things.
Shout out to Hawaii, man. I play Crash.
But what was I
Crash
gonna say?
Bandicoot.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
they
I'm,
said they
I'm
gonna
about to
put
play
Wesley
that hoe
Snipes
when
in
I get
that?
home.
Huh?
You know they said they gonna put. They possibly trying to get Wesley Snipes said
Cameo?
something, and they said they didn't want to. He said he wanted to do a cameo, but it was like they might as well just have him as Wesley.
It depends on the continuity. If they have Blade, it's like you know what I'm saying, there's a name that's passed down to certain people, but I kind of doubt that.
No, they said this is a whole new thing, and they said they want to put because Wesley. I think somebody said something, and Wesley was like, "Yeah, that's cool. I would love to be a part of the MCU."
Yeah, because I think he wanted to.
He said he was gonna be he's still gonna be Blade in a way, but he was gonna be like not a father
Previous
figure, but
generation?
like a trainer and his mentor and all
Yeah.
that stuff to
Already.
the new Blade. And I was like, that would be perfect because you can't bring back the other Wesley.
Hey, you gotta think about the talent that Wesley Snipes had.
Man, Passenger 57.
He damn near carried the '90s as far as black martial artists go.
True. Because
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, because when you think about it, who else was out there at
And
that
shout
time?
out to Michael J. White.
Yeah, for Spawn.
because
That kid gotta come back. And
shout out to them dudes out there. That shit is just so gangster to me. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know what I'm saying, we had it was a time where the 70s blaxploitation where they had us doing kung fu with afros and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then
Bruce Lee was a good
so
movie.
it was like almost like funny. Like blaxploitation was funny movies, you know what I'm saying? Stuff that people went to go laugh at. But then when you first started seeing Wesley Snipes and them, and
Wesley Snipes.
and I'm gonna go ahead and give a shout out to what's the dude who Bruce Lee fought in the movie with the towers. It was a movie where Bruce Lee went up a tower and fought somebody on each level, and he fought a tall black dude.
Was this
It was his last movie that they had to replace.
Wait, it's a basketball player?
Yes.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yep.
Yep.
I almost said the wrong name.
I think the movie
See, that's
was,
why his mic is on over there.
yeah.
Deuces.
Wait, so who
Damn,
was?
what was
Be-
it?
well, damn, he's not even black,
What?
so I can't even ask.
Who you talking about?
I was gonna say, so in the '90s,
Uh-huh.
if you had to compare all the action fighters, what's it? John Von Damme?
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, him. I can't put Steven Seagal on that shit because he's fight.
Have you seen Steven Seagal lately?
Recently, no. I haven't watched one of his little.
Would you like to see Steven Seagal, my friend?
I will see him. So you got him.
Have you heard what he looks like lately?
And no, I haven't. I hope this.
You
isn't
know what
trash.
he looks like lately?
I hope this isn't trash.
Bit.
This is gonna be tragic.
It is.
Man, we gonna end the episode with a picture of Steven Seagal showing up in the MASH music playing in the background, man.
But I was gonna ask you. What were some of I was gonna ask you some of the greatest lyrics you heard in the last couple of days. But I mean, if we gonna end on that, I'm cool with that.
You say what?
Some of the best lyrics you heard in the last couple of days.
Tyler freestyle on Funk Flex.
That shit was just funny and trolling. It wasn't the best.
Now, I know we just met Flex, and I know it don't seem like ours Kelly's wet dreams. I always keep 16s, nigga, quote unquote. It's a fucking bar, dog. And he had the M16 motion while he was delivering the rhyme, dog. It's cause like, to me,
You can take it both ways.
in a way, Tyler the Creator is one of the most gangster rappers. Well, one of the most gangster artists. Cause I ain't even just gonna limit him to rapping. He is one of the most gangster artists out right now.
I'm gonna say he's a great metaphorical rapper.
His expression is so raw and unprecedented. I was just telling my brother up in the car a second ago, like back in the day when NWA first dropped, and they was talking about like, you know what I'm saying, what were they saying, jocking bitches and slapping hoes and shit like that, and everybody was in shock. And when they was on the news, why do you talk about these topics? Why are you talking like that? When he was talking about like the hot butt sex with fuck Flex, Flex held his hands up like,
Pause.
what made you want to say that? Like, that's how, like, you know what I'm saying, gangster rap was first getting addressed when it came out, man. You know what I'm saying? It's cycles, dog. Y'all be thinking that the cycles is finna be the exact same as it was? Nah. This shit is it's gonna be a different flavor, but the cycle is the same. You know what I'm saying? The reactions and shit, you can relate them. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
And
Drake killed it.
if
That's
you
all
want
I
to see,
gotta say. Drake killed. And I'm not even one of the Drakeiest fans. Drake killed it. That's all I
man,
gotta
I'm
say.
still trying to find the best picture.
Speaking of artists, thank you Google for reminding me.
What you got?
Congrats to the homie K Dot and his fiance for their first
Just
born
had a child?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Just had or they got one on the
Yeah,
way?
I
Just
seen-
recently.
I
Yeah.
just seen the
Welcomes.
Yeah,
Their
I
first
heard
born.
it. I didn't know if it was on the way or had a baby. Just thinking like the blob.
Bruh.
It don't top that Avant picture though.
Bruh.
It don't top that Avant picture.
It might.
Avant? Have you seen Avant?
I seen a one big ass.
Sitting on that. Oh, that's
Bruh, is that really
with the white
Bro,
shirt.
that's Avant.
Yes,
bro.
that's him. He was singing his ass off.
Dog, man. Oh my God, man. Shout out to everybody that's getting out of shape, man. We hope the
ODA.
best for y'all, you know what I'm saying? We using y'all as motivation. Everybody is either gonna be an example or inspiration, you know what I'm saying? I am.
Somebody.
I'm Rico Wayne, man.
I'm Brother Bandana.
Hitman B. Go listen to that Gold Roses, man. That shit go hard.
And this is the Field Trip Podcast, where we show our feelings can take us places, but also get us stuck in spaces. And we're going to catch y'all next week. Shout out to everybody on SoundCloud. Shout out to everybody on Spotify. Shout out to everybody watching on Facebook. Shout out to everybody that's watching on Twitter. Shout out to everybody that's watching on Instagram. That's how the church do it. Instagram. That's how they say it at church.